Lady Louise Windsor has delighted royal fans by paying a sweet tribute to Prince Philip on Day 4 of the Royal Windsor Horse Show. Lady Louise Windsor was pictured arriving at Home Park on Sunday, for the fourth day of the large-scale equestrian event. The 18-year-old took part in the Champagne Laurent-Perrier meet of the British Driving Society. The young royal proudly showed off her carriage driving skills in a sport that was a favourite of her late grandfather Prince Philip. Photographs of Lady Louise show her driving a carriage that previously belonged to the Duke of Edinburgh. Snaps show the royal wearing her carriage-riding clothes comprising of a tweed blazer and a long skirt, with 2 brooches affixed to the front. One featuring a horse's head nods to her and Philip's shared passion for horse riding, in particular carriage riding, which the teenager was taught by the Duke of Edinburgh. She sported the same accessory at her grandfather's memorial service in March, and his 30-person funeral in Windsor last year. Reacting to the snaps, a royal fan with the username @love4cambridge wrote, "All these pictures are beautiful." @Minsealers12345 described the pictures as pretty, while @Sarah30twig described them as beautiful. @Partlike2 added, "So glad she's filling her grandpa's shoes. He would be so proud of her." Sarah Louisa Collins wrote, "He would love that she is continuing that," and Angela Taylor added, "She is growing up to be a very beautiful young lady showing poise and gentle confidence." Carriage driving was one of Prince Philip's favourite pastimes, and he took up the sport when he stopped playing polo at the age of 50. Lady Louise spoke about her and her grandfather's shared passion during a BBC documentary titled Prince Philip, The Royal Family Remembers. She said, "The Duke of Edinburgh has been so involved in my driving, which has been so lovely, although slightly scary because he invented the sport pretty much. It's incredible to have learned first-hand from him." The Duke of Edinburgh has been credited with helping to shape the sport in the UK and still competed in competitions in his 80s. At the age of 91, Philip had a dark green carriage made to his specifications out of aluminium and steel. It is believed to be the same one Lady Louise has been pictured driving. Sophie, Countess of Wessex, smiled proudly as she took her seat in her own carriage during the event on Sunday morning. Sophie, who is known for being close to her mother-in-law the Queen, took the reins in a carriage just behind her daughters. The mother of 2 wore an elegant navy blue velvet coat and matching hat for the occasion. On Friday, Sophie was seen taking photographs of her daughter as she drove Philip's carriage and led the Felpony Society Centenary Parade. The Queen also attended the event on this day and spoke animatedly to fellow festival-goers from inside a vehicle. The 96-year-old's arrival in a Range Rover on Friday was met with applause and cheers from onlookers. She walked to her seat using a walking stick and watched a parade of horses alongside her youngest son Prince Edward and his wife Sophie. Her Majesty then looked delighted when presented with a trophy after one of her Highland ponies won first place in the show. This occasion marked the monarch's first public appearance since missing the state opening of Parliament. The Queen was honoured with a standing ovation as her Platinum Jubilee celebrations kicked off with a star-studded equestrian extravaganza featuring some of the world's leading performers. The audience rose to their feet applauding and cheering when the monarch arrived at the arena close to Windsor Castle for the musical and theatrical romp across the centuries called A Gallop Through History. The event was staged by the Royal Windsor Horse Show, which has been welcoming spectators for the past 3 days, including the monarch, who spent part of her Friday touring the showgrounds after earlier missing the state opening of Parliament.